Hi, this is Jim. Welcome to my English class. Today we're going to learn to speak English. People come over to this country, sometimes they're here for years, and they don't learn to speak English. And others say, well, why not? They've been here so many years. Well, it's not as easy as it sounds, my friend. English is crazy. English is the most widely spoken language in the history of the planet. 1 in 7 people can speak it. Half of the world's books are written in English. English has the largest vocabulary of all the world's languages, maybe as many as 2 million words. But it's time to face the fact that English is crazy. Here's a few examples. There's no egg in eggplant, no ham in hamburger, no pine or apple in pineapple. In what other language do people drive in a parkway and park in a driveway? Play at a recital and recite at a play? Why does night fall and never break, but day breaks and never falls? Why is it when we transport something by car, it's called a shipment, but when we transport something by ship, it's called cargo? Why do we pack suits in garment bags and pack garments in suitcases? Why do privates eat in the general mess and generals eat in the private mess? In what other language do they have noses that run and feet that smell? In English, we find that hot dogs can be cold, dark rooms can be lit, homework can be done in school. Nightmares can take place in broad daylight, while morning sickness and daydreaming can take place at night. Quicksand works very slowly, boxing rings are square, and most bathrooms don't have any bats in them. In fact, a dog can go to the bathroom under a tree. No bath, no room, but it's still going to the bathroom. And doesn't it seem a little bizarre that we go to the bathroom in order to go to the bathroom? Sometimes you have to believe that all English speakers should be committed to an asylum for the verbally insane. Why is it that a woman can man a station, but a man can't woman one? In what other language do they call the third hand on the clock the second hand? Why do they call them apartments when they're all together? Or buildings when they've already been built? And a TV set? That's a good one. Why do they call it a TV set? You only get one. And why in heaven's name is the word abbreviation so long? And why, pray tell, does Lisp have an S in it? Yep, English is crazy. If adults commit adultery, do infants commit infantry? If olive oil is made from olives, what do they make baby oil from? If a vegetarian eats vegetables, what does a humanitarian eat? If pro and con are opposites, is Congress the opposite of progress? A writer writes and a stinger stings, but do fingers fing? Do grocers gross? Do hammers ham? If the teacher taught, why isn't it true that the preacher prot? If the plural of tooth is teeth, shouldn't the plural of booth be beeth? 1 goose, 2 geese, why not 1 moose, 2 meese? 1 index, 2 indices, how about 1 Kleenex, 2 Kleeneces? 1 ox, 2 oxen, what about 1 box, 2 boxen? 1 mouse, 2 mice, why not 1 house, 2 heis? 1 man, 2 men, what about 1 pan, 2 pen? If the slim chance and a fat chance are the same, why is it that a wise man and a wise guy are opposites? How can quite a lot and quite a few be the same, while overlooked and oversee are opposites? And how the heck can the weather be hot as hell one day and cold as hell the next? English is crazy. Let's take a waiter. Why do they call those food servers waiters? We're the ones that do the waiting. A non-stop flight? Don't get on one of those, you'll never get down. And a hot water heater? Who heats hot water? That's like a hot cup of coffee. Again, the English language gets us into hot water. Who cares if the cup is hot? All we want's a cup of hot coffee. And donut holes. Aren't those little treats really donut balls? The holes are what's left in the original donut. And if a candy cane is shaped like a cane, why isn't a donut shaped like a nut? A one-night stand. Who's standing? Just like sleeping with somebody. Who's sleeping? I'll follow you to the ends of the earth. Columbus proved the world is round. There is no end to the earth. It's neither here nor there. Okay, pal, where is it? It's got to be somewhere. Still, you have to marvel at the unique lunacy of the English language, in which your house can burn up while it burns down. You fill in a form by filling it out. A language in which your alarm clock goes off by going on. English is a language that was invented by members of the human race, which isn't a race at all. Why is it when the sun or the moon or the stars are out, they're visible? But when the lights are out, they're invisible. When I wind up my watch, I start it. When I wind up this rap, I end it. I'm not going to teach an English class. Not for me.